Sometimes, even when we're with our loved ones, we're not really there. Sometimes we stay up all night and sleep all day without a care in the world. And at other times, we cross paths with people and wonder if it is the start of something special. In the world we live in, there's only so much time. Every choice and every action we take matters. Are you taking care of yourself? Are you working towards your goals? Are you spending time with friends and family? You'll know the answer to these questions with just a quick glance. Because there's no time like now to make the choices that count. Sometimes, even when we're with our loved ones, we're not really there. Sometimes we stay up all night and sleep all day without a care in the world. And at other times, we cross paths with people and wonder if it is the start of something special. In the world we live in, there's only so much time. Every choice and every action we take matters. Are you taking care of yourself? Are you working towards your goals? Are you spending time with friends and family? You'll know the answer to these questions with just a quick glance. Because there's no time like now to make the choices that count. Sometimes, even when we're with our loved ones, we're not really there. Sometimes we stay up all night and sleep all day without a care in the world. And at other times, we cross paths with people and wonder if it is the start of something special. In the world we live in, there's only so much time. Every choice and every action we take matters. Are you taking care of yourself? Are you working towards your goals? Are you spending time with friends and family? You'll know the answer to these questions with just a quick glance. Because there's no time like now to make the choices that count.
Innovate by tournament or on your work or home PC. With Synapse 2.0, you can have your settings anytime, anywhere.
Welcome to the Monster Cat Podcast. Taking you on a journey. This is Monster Cat.
Hey guys, this is Draper. Welcome back to another episode of the Monster Cat Podcast. You're listening to Coloured Glass, the first single of my Perspectives EP, coming out September 12th on Monster Cat. Pre-order now and receive a copy. Enjoy.
Was wrong. It creeps on back to color glass, to color glass. I'll paint out the sun again to say I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change a thing.
And now, for the Monster Cat Spotlight.
Come with me. I'm here once again, and I'm dealing, I'm feeling the pain. So who takes the fall again? Come on. color glass, to color glass.
Thanks for joining us on the Monster Cat podcast.
Radiant Team ban.
Hello everyone, welcome to the second round of the ESL Razer Think Fast qualifiers or Razer Think Fast League Cup. Right now we're on the round of 16. We have TT versus Team Fairy plus 4. We've already got our first couple of bans out. Death Prophet banned. She seems to be a popular hero that people either pick up immediately or get rid of because the race car build just is so overpowered. We've already got Brewmaster and Razer banned out, also two very popular heroes. We'll see who Team Fairy decide to use their final ban on. I am Flagon, bringing you the European Razer Think Fast round of 16 in English, and thanks to Razer for making this all possible. Couldn't do it without him. We're going into the first pick phase here. Faceless Void was banned out, but not really sure what they're gonna go with. I think a good first pick is sets the pace for the entire game. So, will they go pushing? Will they go gank heavy, or will they go turtle strat, kind of late game? We've seen that popular first picks tend to be heroes like Spectre. Some teams have experimented with Legion Commander and Wisp, or Tiny and Wisp, and Tiny's left out of the ban pool so far, so he could be picked up. But so Terrorblade is actually the first pick from Tiny Tim, so that's a surprise. A big surprise. Terrorblade, of course, really strong mid carry, kind of weak in the early phase. He's got to get a lot of farm to get his items up, and extremely strong in the late game with all of his illusions that he can just keep on pumping out. What is it called? Not Metamorphosis. There it is. Conjure Image. And the illusions do 60% damage that Terrorblade has. So in the late game, when he's starting to get like 250, 300 damage, that's quite a bit. And ES picked up by Team Fairy +4, so pretty much countered instantly by that Terrorblade pick. Or counters that TB pick. My apologies. So their second pick is probably going to be another support, like a roaming. If they could go full turtle, get like a Rasta, maybe a Venomancer, someone to really keep Terrorblade from going in. You gotta shut him down too, and once he's down, he's weak. So a Rasta would be a pretty good pick for them. They went Tidehunter, which is good, strong pick. I can get behind that. Tidehunter blinks in, uses his ultimate. Earthshaker follows up with the blink ult, and then Fissure. So looking back at the brackets, Tiny Tim was successful against German Gods, and Fairy +4 beat Principal Dominate. Both German teams are out. 2 German teams so far out of the round of 16, or sorry, the cup so far. There's one that's made it through, Vengeance, and yeah, we'll have to see if Red Eyes Hawks makes it versus Genuine. Right now they're playing Quickly Rainbow.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So Rubik was chosen by Tiny Tim. I'm sorry, my apologies. I got this banning phase banner all messed up. I have to reload it. So we have all these logos kind of hanging out all over the place. Not really very cool, but that'll be okay. We'll get that work done. Lion banned out along with Skywrath Mage, so the roaming support's not really going to be a part of this match, which, yeah, I'm kind of sad. I like playing roaming supports personally. Make it the game more exciting. Everyone, you never know when a gank could come out of the jungle with Skywrath Mage or with the Lion, who can set up amazing ganks. But be that as it may, we've got Rubik able to steal the Earthshaker ulti, the Tidehunter ulti, the Earthshaker Fissure, both extremely strong abilities, and really kind of puts a block on what Team Fairy might want to do. Looks like they might have been going for a wombo combo with Earthshaker and Tidehunter together, and then pick someone else up, like, oh, I don't know, Darkseer or Death Prophet, which they can't because they banned her out, or Rasta. So Gyrocopter, yeah, Tiny Tim is aware that there's probably the idea that Team Fairy wants to go full team fight, and there still is a Darkseer in the pool, so they could use him. He could be a legitimate offlaner. It would kind of be difficult because I'd have to pick a ranged carry more than likely. But you never know. You never know. Centaur Warrunner banned out.
Dire team pick.
Team Fairy don't want to deal with the run in and the stomp and the blink and the double edge and just the massive amounts of damage that he can put out. And that Stampede would be excellent against or with Terrorblade. So you could just run in, because Terrorblade has no escape mechanism. He has ways to catch people
10
with,
seconds
what is it
remaining.
called? I can't read that here.
5 seconds
Refraction?
remaining.
I believe it's called refraction. He can slow people really well and then catch up with them, but he has no way really to
Reserve time.
catch up with like a blink or escape
Radiant team
with a
pick.
blink. So Stampede, I guess, was successful. Enchantress, right? Strong support, great roamer, excellent jungler, especially in the early game. She can get 2 creeps at level 1, which is massive if you can get yourself a centaur and what hellbear thing, the
10
cat
seconds
looking
remaining.
hellbear.
5 seconds remaining.
Or what is Stonebeak, the bird guys. You know what I'm talking about.
Reserve time.
So we're going into reserve time here. So far, interesting picks. Very much kind of a mind game of chess. I'll pick Earthshaker, I'll pick Tidehunter, I'll counter pick with Rubik, I'll pick Terrorblade, I'm gonna counter pick with Earthshaker, sorry. Lead off pick with Terrorblade, counter pick with Earthshaker, Tidehunter, so we're gonna do Turtling, then counter pick with Rubik, counter bans from Centaur Warrunner, and Faceless Void, trying to keep the team fight down. Windranger picked up by Tiny Tim. Solid offlaner, very difficult to kill with her Wind Run, or Wind. Is it called Wind Run still? Yeah, it is. It's funny. With her Wind Run and her Power Shot, able to snipe creeps from a long distance, and then later on in the game, when she gets high ranks of Shackle Shots, one of the best disables in the game if you can land it properly. Hold down 2 people for something like 4 or 5 seconds.
Reserve time.
3.75, so yeah, almost 4 seconds. We're gonna have to see what Team Fairy goes with. Silencer.
Radiant team pick.
So it could be it's gonna be a carry silencer. Though he's probably not gonna have to get the mechanism. He's gonna go straight for the Ags refresher
Dire
build.
team ban.
Keeper of the Light by Tiny Tim, which, ooh, what are they gonna do with that? I guess keep him down there with Terrorblade and Rubik. Could be a strong tri-lane. Keeper of the Light can jungle very effectively, and then with Rubik can lift someone up.
10
Keeper
seconds remaining.
uses his Illuminate, deals massive damage, and Terrorblade just cleans them
5
all up.
seconds remaining.
I can see the strategy there. But this carry
Reserve
silencer
time.
is gonna be interesting. Not sure what they're gonna do with this Enchantress. They're gonna keep her in the jungle, obviously, but Tidehunter and Earthshaker are gonna. It could be an off-lane Tide, but that's not really against this Rubik Keeper of the Light Lane. Off-lane Tide wouldn't be able to do much. He would just stand there, try to soak up experience, but Terrorblade would just have his way with him. I guess it could be an off-lane Enchantress, but that wouldn't be very successful until level 6.
Radiant
Puck
team
banned out
banned.
by Team Fairy. And they still have Darkseer.
Dire
Morphling
team
was
pick.
picked out, and they still have Darkseer. You know, you want to do it. That would be a good offlane, especially against Terrorblade. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And they go with Spectre, so Spectre is going to be their carry. So it could be offlane Silencer into still Ags Refresher, it's possible. Spectre is going to be... Ugh. Wait a minute. Okay, so I'm just trying to think about this. Try melee lane with Earthshaker and Tidehunter would be terrible, especially with Spectre, so you'd have to have Silencer up there supporting her.
seconds remaining.
Looks like Tiny Tim
5 seconds
have
remaining.
kind of set the pace, but you never know. You got squishy heroes here with this Wind Ranger, Keeper of the Light, and Rubik, and later on in the game, yeah, Spectre, if she gets good enough farm, she's gonna tear these people apart. Especially if Silencer gets off his ultimate. And Enchantress just sits back. Tidehunter ults, Earthshaker ults, Spectre ults. Oh, it's dirty.
5 seconds remaining.
It's dirty. We got 2 globals, and we have Invoker. So we'll see how the lanes shape up here. I'm really excited to see what these people do. Fury +4 versus Tiny Tim. Coming up in just a couple seconds. We'll wait for these people to load up, pick their heroes. Yeah, I'm not really too certain. Obviously, it seems to me like Invoker's gonna go mid. It really seems like that's what's gonna happen here. Mid off against a Silencer, maybe? Silencer mid is a thing, and it's quite effective, so that could
5
work.
seconds remaining.
But they have... Tiny Tim has a couple mid heroes. They can even send Wind Ranger down there. They could even do it with Terrorblade. Immediate pause. Away or tactical. Well, while the game is paused, we've got Fairy taking over on our Silencer. Jin is on Spectre. Dr. Dizger, the Doctor, is on our Enchantress. Pumbek is going to be taking over our Tidehunter. It's a cool little sword he has there. It's neat. I want to check that out. Rad. Terrorblade is going to be played by Cole. We've got Pitbull on our Rubik. Fanny on Wind Ranger. LeBron DotA taking on Keeper of the Light. And Nanika will be our Invoker. So as I suspected, it's going to be Invoker mid. Terrorblade bottom with Rubik and Coddle to support. It's going to be Spectre top with Earthshaker and yeah, the mid Silencer. Yeah. And off lane Tidehunter. So that's going to be a tough lane for him. It's going to be brutal. See how the game shapes up. We have some early movement coming out from Dire and Radiant trying to take the runes, which will spawn shortly. And not much really to explain. Okay, so Wind Ranger is moving in. Let's see. Gotta be careful, Fanny. Yeah, they're pinging out. They know something's up. Tidehunter knows something's up. It's time to move for the rune. This could be bad for Tidehunter if he gets caught out right here. Yeah, he gets the bounty rune and is immediately, yep, he gets picked up, hit by and it's going to be our first blood right there. Pumbek goes down, Terrorblade takes him out, and that's all she wrote. Tidehunter did place the ward down there though. At the end of the day, it's not too bad. He just needs to soak up experience and get level 6. Problem for Tidehunter is he also needs a Blink Dagger, and that's gonna set him back. It's gonna help Terrorblade get his treads fast. Let's see how that affected our...
Denied.
Yeah, it's already given Terrorblade a lot of gold. What did he do with it? Immediately bought himself a Ring of Basilius with that, yeah. Wind Ranger is going to be okay down here. She's stuck. Kind of funny. And yeah, Tidehunter has no choice but to hang back while Terrorblade gets complete free farm. Fanny's kind of going a little bit aggressive here. If she gets caught out, she does have Wind Range, or Wind Run, up. But if she gets stunned by Bongi, which is going to happen right now, yeah, there's nothing she can do. This could be, nah, she's going to juke around to the right, and she should be okay, unless, yeah, the Centaur is too far away. If Invoker, yeah, there's no mana from, oh, she gets enchanted, though, and the Centaur could stun her. Here it comes. Yeah, just in time, at the very edge. Gonna get body blocked, and another wind run, but will it be enough? Will it be enough? It might be. Wow, look at this chase. It's going on forever. She makes it. She's okay. And then they're pinging out the Invoker. He's trying to come in. No. Stack from Tidehunter. Oh, she's still trying to go. She's still going. Yeah, she's gonna fall here. Yeah, there's maybe die to creeps. Yep, die to creeps, but there's the intelligence steal early on. It's gonna be a pretty big factor, especially from these 3 in heroes that we have with Rubik, Keeper of the Light, and Invoker. Bottom lane, we have Tidehunter getting pinged out by Cole. Level 3 to Tidehunter's level 1, so he's got to be real careful. Terrorblade, or Cole already has 13 last hits, Voker has 9, and Spectre is leading the top of Fairy +4 with 8 and 1 deny, but Fanny is surprisingly doing a pretty good job. Like, pulled out so many people here when she just basically juked for ages. Had to pull Silencer up from that lane, and just, oh, it was bad. Invoker then got free farm, and it just took up so much time. And those are the little things that really add up. Really add up. Earthshaker's going to try to come in for a gank here. He's going to miss her completely. And Fanny will just back off and be totally okay. No problems at all. Tidehunter finally got his level 2, but Terrorblade is just, I mean, Inspector's catching up with 12, but Invoker's not far behind. Those last hits right there, really you see like the impact that Fanny had when she did those jukes and basically pulled up 4 people past the tier 2 tower. Like, Invoker already has 10 last hits, 10 denies, and Silencer sitting at 6 and 6. Some pings, here we go. Well, blocked off by Earthshaker. She's going to be able to wind run away. She'll still be okay. Yeah, she's okay.
Where are you going?
And no. Fanny's just able to be the slippery fish that Wind Ranger is. Yeah, Terrorblade's already sitting at 875, 70, almost 900 gold with his brown boots. He's going to have his power treads fairly soon. I'd give him about another 30 seconds to a minute. And Tidehunter is going to again get with another refraction, another illusion, and there he goes again. We'll be back up in 5 seconds, but this is just bad. This is a bad lane for him to be in, and he's not going to have a good time. They could send, well, if they send Silencer down there, Tidehunter goes mid, and then what? Yeah, Tidehunter just has to be real cautious. He could get ganked again. Yeah, it's going to happen. Yeah, he gets pulled in, and it's another, it could be, yeah, it should be, there it is. A killing spree for Cole. And now he's almost got 2,000 gold. We'll see what he spends his money on there. And this is bad news bears for Fairy +4. Tiny Tim, this Terrorblade is just taking the game under control. And that's not something you want to see happen. Especially at 5 minutes. That is not good. I mean, Keeper of the Light now, since Tidehunter is so far pushed back. Keeper of the Light can just free farm in the jungle. He can just do that, and Cole just gets the last hit. He's got 2,300 gold. He's just rolling in it, and he's hanging out. He's thinking, what should I get? You know, you could get yourself, you're almost at a basher. You've got yourself a Vlad's if you want to go that, but it's too early for Vlad's. Pink's coming out, doing a pull and a stack. They're pinging out, they think, yeah, it's warded. They know it's warded. And Wind Ranger is sitting at level 6. Let's see our levels. Oh no, Fairy runs right into the Sunstrike and gets latched up, and there he goes.
Take my advice. Stay dead.
Tidehunter also getting cleaned up right here. Run, Tidehunter, run. You're not going to be able to... He's going to get killed by the supports. They don't even need Terrorblade anymore. Run, Tidehunter. Oh, wait, will he make it? Rubik's got haste, and he just ends up getting hit, taken out by the tower. Good juking out from Tidehunter. Let's see if he can get him with the Gush. He doesn't have Gush. So, a failed gank from the supports, but they almost got Tidehunter, which kind of shows how weak he really is. Fanny's going to get caught on the wrong side of the fissure. He's going to make it out. Spectral Dagger misses. So juke it. And then Fairy again is running away from this Invoker, but this Invoker with the Quaz Exhort build might be able to get one last hit. No! Oh, close. Now Invoker's going to get attacked right here. It could be a good turnaround. And the... Oh. Invoker gets the last hit off, and Enchantress is able to pick him up. Meanwhile, Terrorblade is free farming bottom. This is going to be an action-packed game. Here comes Enchantress. She's going to try to juke out. Invoker's going to pick her up, or sorry, Rubik's going to pick her up and try to take her away. But Earthshaker's there with the stun, and should be okay. They should be fine. Yeah, they're fine. Terrorblade, Tidehunter's going to TP in. Terrorblade is still going to hang around. He's not afraid of this Tidehunter at all. Tidehunter's level 4. He's got only 2 in Anchor Smasher. Rubik, however, picks up the Earthshaker kill. I thought Terrorblade was going to do something there against Tidehunter. But I guess he's just content to farm. So Rubik, you know, kind of gets revenge against Fairy for that insane Tidehunter juking. Takes out the other support instead. Once Tidehunter and Earthshaker get their 6s, though, this could be a different story. They're doing a pretty good job kind of keeping Tiny Tim at bay. Not allowing them to push towers except for this bottom, which is starting to kind of spiral out of control. He's saving up. He's going to go straight for the Radiance. And I mean, I guess at this point, why not? Why not? If you can do it, do it. He could be going in on this Invoker, and they will. He's going to be okay, though, and just regenerate back to full. Nothing lost, nothing gained. Just a couple mana here, some HP there. Invoker will regenerate that back with all his Quaz Orbs. Tidehunter, however, he's playing a dangerous game. I'm not sure why Terrorblade isn't... well, he has no real items. So... he can't really go in on Tidehunter. Doesn't have the confidence. Tidehunter already has his Arcane Boots, so for how much is he... How much he died in the early game? Oh, nice block!
Where are you going?
And the... yeah. Oh, Fanny was just able to TP out right in time. But Bongi there, excellent block coming out from him. I thought that that Fanny was done for. But she was able to get out of there. There was... Centaur couldn't come in for the stomp fast enough.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
We already have... Oh, so Tidehunter is stacking... That's how he's doing it. He's stacking up the Ancients. I guess if you can't beat him in lane, you do that, and it works. It's good enough. And he's going to be at almost 400 gold, so... If he does it enough times, he'll be able to pick up his Blink Dagger probably at the 15-20 minute mark, which is a slow blink, but it's a blink, and that's what matters. Especially in the 6.82B, anything can happen, and Tidehunter is just able to rotate between the Ancient Creeps and the Tier 2 tower and keep Terrorblade away. Terrorblade now has his Sacred Relic, and here at mid we have something shaping up. Thinking about it. Earthshaker picked up a smoke. They could be amassing in here for a gank. And Wind Ranger with the nice shackle on Jin. Will he be able to pick up the kill? One more shot. Oh! Oh, with the power shot.
That all you got?
Man, and she's able to make it out too. She's got the haste rune, and she's good. Fanny is... I mean, right now, Tiny Tim is working it. Mid, we have an initiation, and Nanika's going to go down instantly. We have a bunch of just Shadow Priests, or Shadow Trolls. Terrorblade takes out Tidehunter with a dominating streak. Oh my god, kills across the map. So Terrorblade now is sitting at 4-0. He's already got, okay, so he's got his Radiance recipe. It's an 11-minute Radiance, guys. An 11-minute Radiance. That's when you know things kind of got bad. Terrorblade I mean, he's weak. He's only got 600 HP, so he can be shut down pretty easily. He does have his ultimate, but the casting time on that ulti is pretty long. So if they're able to, oh no, another gank on Jhin with the sun strikes, and that just cleans her up. So here we have Terrorblade was taken out. Actually, there goes a carry for a carry, a core for a core, and they got the deny on that too. So I'd say that's a win for Fairy +4. They're really trying to hold here. They're doing it. They're doing it. But Tiny Tim is just leading with the 7,500 gold lead, 5,000 experience lead. Not really sure. I mean, a couple more team fights once they get their blink daggers and their ults. Yeah. Top goes down to Tiny Tim, and that's just more gold in the pocket for Terrorblade, who now has his Radiance. Meanwhile, Fairy +4 they don't have any towers. Ogre's gonna just push top casually. He's going for the Force Staff Phase Boots build. I can get behind that. It's a popular one if he gets his Blink Dagger for the high mobility. Tidehunter is just relegated to farming Ancients. He's 1,500 gold, slowly edging ever closer to. Oh no, Fairy again with the Sun Strike, and Nanika's on a killing spree. Oh, it's bad. It hurts. It hurts so much. And Invoker's just sniping everybody, collecting money. Tidehunter has to run away from Terrorblade's illusion, who now has Radiance. It's just, that's what you can do. He's kind of like a Naga Siren with that pushing power, except he can make more illusions whenever he wants. Fanny is going to be caught out here, but Rubik with the stolen fissure and then the return shackle almost kills Dr. Disger, but he makes it out just in time. And the engagement might actually happen again. Dr. Disger's back to full. Fanny gets stunned, but on the wrong side of the fissure again. Yeah. Just thinking about doing something here. Kind of waltzing around the rune spot, waiting for it to spawn. And Fanny picked it up. Double damage is top. Let's see here. Fairy might get caught out again. Yep, there's the dive, and the shackle misses. Fanny's getting to she might go down. Nope, she's okay. Fairy's picked off there on the fissure by Rubik, and there he goes. So almost killed and a tower death. So it's just bad. Not looking good. Nadika's in at 5-2. We've got Cole at 4-1, and Fairy's 1-5. Tidehunter's 1-4. Poor Pumbek. Poor Pumbek. Windrunners, they're gonna go in on this gank, but they're pinging her. They're pinging her out, saying, "Okay, guys, let's do this. I'm gonna go in on this Spectre. Gonna try to take out Jhin." And there she goes. Oh, bad Sunstrike, but good Wind Ranger. She's going in there. Will the Spectral Dagger be enough? I think she already, nope, she just used it. And the snipe coming out from Rubik. Oh my god, this Rubik is just doing work. A double kill. Fanny and Pitbull both get what they need, and the reaction from, oh, Earthshaker with another nice fissure. Fanny's caught out. Will she be? No follow-up slow. I don't know who else is here. Terrorblade, meanwhile, is getting pulled up, so he's pulled up to top lane by Keeper of the Light. He's going to go in. And Earthshaker gets caught out immediately. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Terrorblade's got his... Tidehunter got his Blink Dagger, though. So that's going to even the tables, we hope. We hope. 12,000 experience lead for Tiny Tim. 15,000 gold lead. It's starting to look kind of like a stomp. In either case, it's just not looking good for Fairy +4. They're going to have to rally, get this Tidehunter Blink ult with the Earthshaker follow-up. Does Earthshaker have his Blink Dagger? Nope, he does not. He's just buying wards too much, so. Enchantress should really be focusing on the wards right now, unless she's trying to go for a mech. No, she's not. We have a couple, I guess, miscues. Two people have smoke here on Fairy +4. Fury's trying to move in for the gank, but Tiny Tim are wise to it. Backing off.
Dire's middle
They'll be
tower is
alright,
under
and they're just
attack.
able to split push now with this Radiance and the travels on Terrorblade. I mean, Cole can just farm the jungle, split push bottom. Top we have an engagement. Tidehunter ults in there. He goes in. Nanika's dominating, but it could be a kill on Pitbull here from yes. No, he dies. Rubik, yeah, takes her. Spectre takes her out. Nanika's running in after he gets another kill on Fairy. Tidehunter runs in. Pumpek Nanika's going to pay for it though, and there goes another kill to Jin with a double kill with that mega streak. So she suddenly, what was looking like it could have been bad, now is looking like a redeemable situation for Fairy +4. The Spectre got a double kill, and now she's, let's see here, a little bit of a dip, but that's all it takes. Spectre is now suddenly able, I mean, she's going to get her Radiance maybe. I don't think she should. It's kind of not very wise in this game, not very prudent. She should go for lots of damage, just try to take out these supports, because they're dishing out a lot of damage, but they can't take it back. So if you can return damage, I mean, that Radiance is, people say it's a core item on Spectre. It is. It can be really good. But when your Terrorblade already has one on the opponent's side, you kind of have to start thinking about pickoffs. You can buy a Radiance, and a 20-minute Radiance is not bad by all means. By any means, it's good. But Jin is going to get caught out here by Invoker with the Sunstrike, and she'll make it out though. She'll be okay. Stay in the trees, Jin. Just stay in the trees. Wind Ranger's running in right into, oh, she's got Invis, so now they know. She spots him out, and Spectre might get caught out. Oh, Fanny's waiting for... Okay, catches out Jin. She sees... Fanny sees that Jin's sitting there. It's gonna wait for the kill. Meanwhile, and there it is. Wind Ranger secures the kill, and Fairy +4 just have to... They got distracted. I mean, they didn't know that Fanny was there, waiting behind the tree line by the tier 2 tower for a Spectre. Poor Jin. Meanwhile, Terrorblade just farms all day. He's got his casual Yasha, probably built into a Manta style because he's 5-1 with 189 last hits. Why not? And in Nanika gets a kill on Enchantress. Catches her out. They're just able to solo. Tiny Tim is just soloing, taking out these heroes one by one, and Fairy is just getting kind of picked apart. The strategy here from Tiny Tim is
Dire's top tower
quite
is under
impressive.
attack.
Able to pull Peel heroes back. And then, okay, here's the ult in from Jin, but Fairy's got caught out by Fanny. Pumbek jumps in with the ultimate. Wind Ranger goes down with the dominating streak, and Jin is going to be able to clean up this LeBron. No, with the push. Invoker's coming in though from behind. He's going to take out Fairy. Yeah, Nanika again. Jin though gets the double kill. Takes out LeBron. Might be good at basketball, but I guess you're not quite so good at Dota. Nanika's going to get taken out now by Pumbek. Fairy 4 is going to get a with the Ghost Walk. And Enchant... They don't see him. They don't have dust. Clutch Ghost Walk from Nanika is able to save himself. I'm just worried about this. I'm worried about Cole. He's almost got his Manta style. This guy is huge. He is humongous. Dr. Disger is going to get caught out again by Nanika and Pitbull. Brought down. The fissure just not enough. Didn't even connect on anybody. So we're sitting at 22 and 10. That dip, I mean, we've got kind of mountains and valleys going on a little bit, but Tiny Tim is holding on to their 15,000 gold lead and their, what is it? Yeah, somewhere around 12,000, 13,000 experience.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And it's all that Fairy +4 can do to keep Tiny Tim at bay. Jin now has the Sacred Relic, so going for the Radiance. It's gonna be good. It's gonna have it. It'll be good to split push, sure, that'll work. But might be a little too late, especially against this Terrorblade with his Manta style now. which he has. Who knows what he'll go for next? Probably lifesteal or crit. Just dominate.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Finders, keepers.
Yeah, just now that
Dire's top tower
Fairy
is
plus
under
4, I mean, they've
attack.
got their wards up, and they have to stay in the jungle. That's where they can farm. Look at how defensive these are. We've got a defensive ward there. We've got a sentry ward here. And Terrorblade's going to go in with his illusions and just look at that. Fairy's already lost a quarter of his HP.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It could be a team fight up here, but Terrorblade is split pushing top with Keeper of the Light, so he's peeling away. Tidehunter, Pumbek, and Jin have to go up there, so they're just... Fairy is committing to this top lane, but Terrorblade always has his ult at the ready, so Bongi and Pumbek are just... have to clear the creep wave, sit back. Jin wanted to go in,
Dire's middle tower.
and... oh no, Dr. Disger makes it out though. Jin jumps in with her ult, and Pitbull is gonna get caught out. Ran the wrong way. There we go. So Tiny Tim, or Fairy plus 4, is able to kind of claw, hold on by just their bare hands, keeping this game. They might be able to claw their way back into it. I don't know why Fairy decided to go with the Midas so late in the game. Maybe just to get some gold, keep up with wards, because this Earthshaker desperately needs his Blink Dagger. So he might be taking over ward duty, because we have Blink Dagger on Tidehunter. He's going for the refresher. He doesn't have enough mana for it yet to do the combo, but we have Tiny Tim deciding to go for Roche, and that's going to be big. That's going to be very big. If they can get it uncontested, and they will. Quick Roche. Yeah. Cole's sitting at 3,000 gold. Pause from Fanny, from Tiny Tim. But yeah, Terrorblade is just huge. He is gigantic. Titanic. He's still 5-1, so he's stopped with the ganking. But now that he's got 3,000 gold, he could be going for an Eye of Scotty, or he could go for an instant heart. Doesn't really matter at this point in time what he goes for. Scotty would be good, heart would be good. Any choice. I mean, the game is in his hands. Take a minute here to look at what we're net worth. Yeah, top 3 of the net worth chart is of course Terrorblade, Invoker, and Wind Ranger, followed by actually Tidehunter. It's impressive to see how he came back from that abysmal bottom lane, off lane that he had. So, good for him. LeBron and Pitbull, predictably, at the bottom of Radiant, but the bottom 3, as opposed to the top 3, are for Fairy, plus 4. And poor Fairy, the mid, just... he's actually worse off than the Tidehunter, who I feel had a harder time mid against Tiny Tim. Sorry, who had a harder time bottom against Tiny Tim than Fairy did. But be that as it may, a lot of ganks came out too on a Fairy, which really stymied his farm, kept him down. Pitbull's gonna rotate in from the bottom, and Fairy plus 4 just have to they have to commit to these Terrorblade illusions, which are just so powerful now. That's what I was talking about. So powerful. They're doing 213 plus 71 damage, but they're doing I think 60% of that, which is still quite a bit. Yeah. Tiny Tim, or yeah, Cole's gonna be pulled down. We pick up the invisibility, yes, and yeah. Fairy just has to defend against the push, because these Terrorblade illusions are so strong. So strong. Ginny has her Radiance, or Jin has her Radiance, and Ginny. Jin's got the Radiance now, able to counter push, but I don't think you can counter push that effectively against Terrorblade, who's had his Radiance for almost 15 minutes now. Kind of insane when you think about that. Terrorblade gets a 10-minute Radiance. Something isn't right.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I'm just not going to stop talking about that. It's dirty. It's just dirty. Pumpback got nailed by that Illuminate. He's gonna have to hang back and be real cautious. Bongi is still waiting, and here comes Nanika trying to jump in, but immediately gets caught out by Jin with the ultimate. And he gets, yep, he's hit with the dust. No. Anika will be able to make it away safely unless the Spectre can get a dagger on him. No. So Nanika has to use a Ghost Walk cooldown and a Black King bar charge. But he's able, he makes it out at the cost of the Spectre ulti. Terrorblade is running right in on Pumpback. He's gonna go straight for the tower. There's nothing Pumpback can do. Instead, he gets caught out by Wind Ranger with the shackle shot, and yeah, that is pretty predictable. Jin jumps in onto Wind Ranger, who actually makes it out okay, and Cole is just gonna clean it up. He's already got a double kill, running right after Bongi, triple kill coming down here, and then Jin is going after Pitbull, but is just cleaned up, and Pitbull makes it out with 28 health, and an ultra kill for Cole. This could be game. They have buybacks on Earthshaker and Silencer, and Earthshaker and Silencer does not have his ultimate, but Earthshaker does, so they're just going straight for the game. Cole could, yes, he uses his Sunder on Tidehunter, forces him back, takes a unstoppable streak. One more hit is on Tidehunter is all you need. Yeah, he's going for the Scotty. He should have it by now. He should have it on the courier coming to him. And Earthshaker will be up in 1 second, but he doesn't have his Blink Dagger, so there's not really much you can do. You can try to run in, but it'll just get cleaned up. And there he goes. And Cole gets picked up by Keeper of the Light to safety. He goes immediately bottom and starts pushing this. Oh my goodness, I didn't even see that Keeper of the Light was down there. Tidehunter has his ultimate. He blinks in. Will he use it? You can do it, Tidehunter. You can do it. No, you can't, because... Oh no, Bongi, no. No, Fanny takes care of it, and Tidehunter is just hanging out here all on his lonesome. That's 2 sets of racks down. No one dead on Tiny Tim's side. GG called by Fairy, and that is game. GG, well played. They're just up and away. Started out with that early Tidehunter gank at level 1, and Terrorblade just snowballed. He snowballed into... Why isn't the game ending? Well, I guess it's time for some fun. Boom! There we go. Ultimate stolen used by Rubik. What a game. Wow. Tiny Tim came out strong. He just came out punching and did not stop. Fairy +4, all they could do. They had some good defenses, but they just didn't get enough farm. And so with that, Tiny Tim advance into the round of 8, and Fairy +4 are knocked out. So until next week, they'll just have to kind of think about what went wrong, what they need to do to improve their strategy. I thought they started to set the pace with the game, but that's all it is. That's all you can say. Alright, well, this has been Flagon casting for a Razer ESL. I think it's Razer ESL 2, yeah. So, once again, big thanks to Razer for making this all possible. Thank you to ESL for making opportunities for casters like myself to start going again, or sorry, to get a little experience under their belt and really see what it's like doing a tournament. So, I will be back. I don't know what game I'll be casting next, but in any case, until next time.
Sometimes, even when we're with our loved ones, we're not really there. Sometimes we stay up all night and sleep all day without a care in the world. And at other times, we cross paths with people and wonder if it is the start of something special. In the world we live in, there's only so much time. Every choice and every action we take matters. Are you taking care of yourself? Are you working towards your goals? Are you spending time with friends and family? You'll know the answer to these questions with just a quick glance. Because there's no time like now to make the choices that count.
my side. You in my vision, directly we collide. You pull me in, I don't resist. Time seems to fly, but the clock doesn't tick. I'm crashing to you, we don't feel the hit. We don't feel the weight of our chemicals mix, and I wish that. Just keep my eyes shut. Maybe this time we'll be enough. I need the dark. Without you here, I wouldn't ever see the stars. I'm headed for you. Put on the gas. I'm on the streets, you know the
Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team pick.
Legion Commander.
Radiant team pick.
Tide Hunter.
Dire